Hello, it's me again. If you don't know who I am, then you can just skip away or just leave or something. I don't really care. Actually, I do. You could stay, but like, don't be surprised when you find the need to leave. I don't have a good hook, at least not yet. I'm still building this out, building myself out. This channel is the channel where I just tell you what I've been doing, very unfiltered, very me. That's why I called it what I called it. So yeah, we've been doing a bunch of client work, and it's going very well. At least like according to my definitions. So what I did in the morning was sort of restructure the way I'm going to be doing things from now on. And the way I did it was a bit like ambitious because I'm somehow supposed to do 8 hours of just client or project work, and then somehow also supposed to write for newsletters, and then somehow also supposed to like make videos for YouTube, like 2 videos, which is very ambitious, but it's also like I feel like it's very doable because there are things that I could optimize. Right, for one thing, I don't have to work as much for like the client work. Like I spend way too much time doing unnecessary things, and if I could just like lessen that, like if I could just tackle the things that need to be done instead of trying to build systems, because like not everything needs a system. Like my second client, he wants certain things, and I'm kind of doing like building systems that could create those things, but it might be better to like do it manually sometimes, which is something I'm coming to grips with. um, like especially he wants like a few videos done, and when I do it through the system, the videos turn out really trashy. So if I were to do it like manually, and then I just like do it again and again and again, like I take the same sort of video template and then I do it again, I could create much better videos. Like I just chose to do it automatically or like through an automation because I wanted to like build something like that, because like I genuinely wanted to build something like that. And that's one thing that I need to like really learn how to like separate. It's this need to constantly sort of like, okay, I'm a big believer in following your interests and like going any direction that your interests lead you, but sometimes I just have to dial it back a little bit. Like I understand this now and I'm beginning to understand a bit more, but I'm having a ton of fun. So let me tell you what I did today. I did the newsletter in the morning, started a new topic on avatars, of course, right? Because I genuinely like I've created a new strategy on like how I should just be writing, because right now the way I was doing content was a bit scattered. It was like, yes, I would plug here and there, but there was no unified approach to things. And with this new way that I'm going to be doing things, which I might detail tomorrow when I actually like start, things are going to like take a turn. I believe they're going to take a turn for the better. So today has just been a day of like testing things out, testing out how I'm going to do things like these. And although it didn't go like as well as I had hoped, it still went, you know. I'm here now, that's all that counts. Like I'm here, I'm still going, I'm still doing the things that I need to do. I don't stop. I haven't stopped for like the past 3 years. Okay, so after doing the newsletter, I think I had an idea about how I could like leverage avatars, because you know everyone. I'm part of this online community that does faceless videos. I'm actually also part of a Discord that does faceless videos. Like everyone's just doing faceless videos through automation, not really automation, just through AI. Like they do it manually. I figured I could like if I could just build a system and then just offer it to people, That would be pretty cool. But it would be like it would have a twist on it because it won't just be faceless. Like they would literally be a face of a person. And normally these faceless videos, they're either like someone telling a news story or someone telling an actual story. If you put a face on it, like I feel like it would, go that much further. Like it would have that much more impact. Which is something I really would love to like work on maybe one day if I get the time. But right now, probably until April, till the beginning of April, my schedule is stacked, like genuinely stacked. Probably after the first week of April, that's probably like the first amount of time I might have, because I think by the beginning of April I'll have like a ton of work because my second client is running the would probably be running the campaign like by that time. So yeah, just ton of work. Um, but I mean, for the first client, things are looking very good. I managed to like kind of work out the logic for how to dynamically define things. It's like during a workflow, so like during the workflow execution, because what you normally have when it comes to like repurposing systems is, for one thing, it doesn't like add in any of your brand elements. It just asks AI to repurpose it and then it gives you the output. So what I'm doing is like dynamically putting in sort of like brand elements and sort of like templates for like what you want the social media posts to look like and so on and so forth. And I realize now that my client probably won't understand. Like if like I could explain that to her. I could explain the technicalities. Like I feel like all she's really like caring about right now is the results, and that's exactly what I need to make sure of. I need to make sure that the system works 95% of the time, because that 5% is just, it is what it is. But the 95% of the time is very important. And even if it fails for that 5%, it needs to have like backups. It needs to have like loops, like checks, things like that. So yeah, it's going very well. Like right now, I think I could start developing the front end probably by Wednesday, because I'm practically done with the image generation probably by tomorrow, if everything goes to plan. And then for C2, um, that one's going very well as well. It's a bit less because like my second client is not really someone who wants a system. They want me to use my systems to generate them content, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Like we normally have back and forths where he checks the content and he's like, oh yeah, this is great, or oh yeah, this isn't good. And the reason why I brought up the videos was because he said that the videos weren't good, and I knew they weren't good. Like that's why I told him, these aren't good. So I feel like I'm going to manually generate those probably tomorrow as well. But other than that, since as I said before, I am a systems thinker, so I ended up creating the system, like creating systems for all of this, because I want to decrease my workload as much as I possibly can, and I want to finish things quickly, like not just to decrease the workload but to also do things well, like so that the work that I actually do is much less. So as much as this, kind of having to build systems every time, it's very bad, it's also very good, like as an investment. So yes. What else do I need to say? I don't really have much to say. I could show you, but I feel like it's going to load, like it's going to take a long time to load. I could like maybe show you some things that I'm working on. Okay. Just wait for that to load, and then yeah, don't this is basically my philosophy. It's like your destiny is just an amalgamation of your character, which is just an amalgamation of your habits, which is just an amalgamation of your actions. which is an amalgamation of your thoughts. So if you control the one thing that you can control, which is your thoughts and your actions, then you will control your destiny. That's what I genuinely believe. It's literally just like a game of inputs and outputs. I keep telling myself, like, as long as I have the best inputs, then I'll have the best outputs, and I'll win every single time. So yeah, basically my morning was just working all of this out, like trying to figure out a way to like reorder my day so that I get the most amount of leverage, I guess you could say. I love this word leverage. Like I say it probably like 10 times a day. That's how much I genuinely love it. So yeah, I do the newsletter in the morning, and then I do client work for like I'm trying to do 8 hours of it. Whatever it is, I'm just trying to do 8 hours. I'm doing video creation for 1 hour. So as you can tell, there's another type of video that I should be doing probably from tomorrow onwards. And this one is the template build video, where I'll also be like offering the template in the description as a product that someone can get on Gumroad. Because I already set up the Gumroad account, so that's pretty cool. And then finally, this is probably the most important part. It's the part where I do school outreach, presence growth, and client acquisition on school. And I'm focusing on like a few select communities where like I know for a fact that there'll be people who are interested in the things I have to offer. And these are also like the biggest communities in the niche, I believe. I don't want to yap for too long. Okay, we still have time. So yeah, these communities are like the biggest in the niches that I like have a scope in, that I have a hand in. Which is funny because like if you're on school, then you're probably a content creator. So every community is probably good. Like it's probably, good for me. But I feel like these ones with the most reach, with the most people, I'm going to get the most traction in. So I'm doing 1 post per day in those 5 communities, and I'm also doing 10 valuable comments per community per day, which is just a way of networking, right? So it's not just saying hi or hey, welcome to the community. It's literally just helping people or giving insights, just to grow my presence and to network with a bunch of really cool people. So yeah, as I say here, the intention is to grow in level, help people find us, I guess, because apparently I'm, not one person, I'm multiple, and get our services, to make connections, basically. So here is the next part. This part is the part I'm trying to work towards. It's the part where I automate my social media for like other platforms. So for X, for LinkedIn and Instagram and TikTok. And funnily enough, I probably can start this type of stuff like very soon. Actually, I can start it like now. If I can get time, this would not be a problem. This is very easy. This, it's basically taking the videos I'm creating and then clipping them. So I'm having a bit of, an interesting moment where I'm considering getting a VA. Not anytime soon though, because as I said, I'll be swamped for the next month, for the next few weeks. So, but this will always be an idea that I'll play around with, because I'm already playing around with it. So yeah, I don't really have much to say. I just yapped the whole time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you when I see you, which is probably tomorrow.